Hello everybody, myself Ankriti Mishra from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. In the previous video, we have already studied about altitude, latitude and Himalayas. In today's chapter, we are going to study about the cold weather season, the hot weather season and advancing monsoon. So firstly, we will get to know about the cold weather season. The cold weather season. Let me know about this. So, the topic is the cold weather season. The season starts at the mid of the November and continues till the end of the February. This season starts from the mid of the November and continue to the end of the February. Okay, mid of the November the cold season start and it end at the end of the February. The day is warm while the nights are cold. Into the winter season we can say that the days are warm but the nights are cold. And the temperature is generally low and decreases from the south to north. From the south to the north of the India, we can say that the temperature getting low. The mean temperature of the northern part of India is less than 20 degrees Celsius. The mean temperature of the northern part of India is less than 20 degrees Celsius, means it is below than 20 degrees Celsius, while into the southern part of India it is more than 20 degrees Celsius. The southern part of India experience high temperature into the winter season, while the northern part of India experience the cold into the winter season. Its temperature is above than that of the southern India and its temperature is more lower than 20 degrees Celsius, while the temperature into the southern India is above than 20 degrees Celsius, or we can say that it is 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we can say that the southern India is warmer than that of the northern India. Northern India experience cold less than 20 degrees Celsius temperature, while into the southern India it is more than 20 degrees Celsius temperature. So the northeast trade winds blow over the India from the land to sea. Thus the winter season is dry and these winds are also called as northeast monsoon or the winter monsoon. I have already told you yesterday that the winds start blowing from the land to the sea. The wind starts blowing from land to the sea because of high pressure over the land and low pressure over the sea. Okay, that's why the cold air starts blowing from northern India to the sea area. So we can say that it starts the beginning of the winter monsoon. Okay, the Tamil Nadu area, the southern part of the India experience winter monsoon into the winter season. Monsoon comes into the southern India where due to the winter season. Okay, so southern India, especially the Tamil Nadu area, experience the winter monsoon. The cold weather season is generally characterized by clear skies, low temperature. That's the mean of the western disturbance. Means clean sky, low temperature, low humidity level is also too much low, and the light and cold winds starts blowing. That's form the western disturbance, which means it form rainfall, certain heavy rainfall into the winter season. Okay, sudden heavy rainfall, or we can say heavy snowfall into the Himalaya regions. These type of things are done. This type of things take place due to the western disturbance, which falls into the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so there we can say that the severe cold have arrived into this season due to the western disturbance. The hot weather season. Now let me know about the hot weather season. This one is about the cold season. Now let me know about the hot weather season. The hot weather season. Now let me know about the hot weather season. We have studied about the cold weather season. It's about hot weather season. This season starts at the early of March and continues till the end of the May. This season starts at the early of the March. In the starting of the March, this season starts and it end up till the end of the May month. Okay. Next, in some areas till the end of the June, but in some areas we can see that into our Uttar Pradesh, the summer season ends up to the end of the June. Okay, that's why we can say that in our region the monsoon season starts from the July, and in some areas the monsoon season starts from the June. During this month, the temperature starts rising. Hot and dry weather condition prevails throughout the country except the coastal plain. Means except the coastal areas of India, means from the western coastal plains to eastern coastal plains, the temperature is moderate over there, but the northern part of the India experience so much hotness and dryness into the summer season. The temperature rises up very rapidly. Up to the March, we can say that the temperature is 38 degrees Celsius, but up to the May, when we come into the May season, the temperature rises up to the 45 degrees Celsius or more than that. That is the May temperature, which is into the summer season, and it suffers into the northern India. The people of northern India suffers summer season very extensively. Okay, so we can say that the extreme temperature over here causes the seasons. So in the summer season we experience the extreme temperature, and also into the winter season we can experience the extreme temperature. So this area covers the extreme temperature. Means moderate temperature is not over there. If we experience the winter season, the temperature is extreme. If we experience the summer season, the same way the temperature is extreme, not lower than that. During the month of the March, the highest temperature recorded on the peninsular regions. What do you mean by peninsula? The area which is covered from water from three sides. Okay, the area that is covered from water from three sides is known as peninsula. Means our India is covered by water from the three sides. This one is Arabian Sea, this side is Bay of Bengal, and into the downward, that is Indian Ocean. So our country is covered with water from three sides. That's why our country is known as peninsular region. So in our peninsular region, the temperature into the month of March is up to 38 degrees Celsius. But when we move forward, when we come up to the May, the temperature rises up to 45 degrees Celsius. That's why we can say that the northern India experience the extreme temperature not only into the winter season but also into the summer season. Such high temperature is not recorded in South India. Into the southern India, this type of high temperature is not recorded because this area is in touch of the ocean, or we can say sea. That's why the temperature into the southern area is moderate instead of northern India. So it is up to 30 degrees Celsius. The temperature which is experienced into the southern India is 30 degrees Celsius. But the temperature which is experienced into the northern India is more than 45 degrees Celsius. That is because it is not connected with the ocean or sea. But the southern part of India is connected with the ocean or sea. Okay, that's why we can say that southern part experience moderate temperature instead of that of northern India. So, even the minimum temperature does not fall more than 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the night also we experience the night into the summer season is also warm or hot. That's why we can say that the summer season is hot and dry, and into the northern India we can feel the extreme temperature over there in comparison of the southern India. Next one, in the summer season hot dry winds called Lu blow over the large part of northern plains. The hot and dry winds that is known as Lu. Lu is a name of a wind, a hot and dry wind that pass over the northern plains into the summer season, and this storm causes the dust storm in the evening in the summer season, and it is common into the northern India. Some areas get light rain which provide temporary relief from the obsessive heat. In some areas, just like in Uttar Pradesh, or we can say that Uttarakhand, the temperature or into the southern India, the excessive heat due to obsessive heat, the rainfall occurs and it provides the relief from the excessive heat, excessive temperature. Northern western are thunderstorms that start in March and continues to blow till the onset of the monsoon. The northern western wind starts from the March, that is the Lu, which blow into the northern plains, and it is known as northern eastern or northern western winds. Okay. Thus causes large scale damage to the life and property. This type of hot winds causes the large damage to the life and property into the summer season. Next, toward the end of the summer season, many parts of India experience pre-monsoon shower. In many parts of India, such as into the southern India, we can experience the pre-monsoon shower, or we can say that mango shower. This type of pre-monsoon shower or mango shower is occur into the southern India, that is into the Kerala and Karnataka, and this is known as mango shower because it helps in ripening the mangoes into that area. This type of showers help in ripening the mango into the southern part of India. The state of Kerala and Karnataka experience the mango shower or pre-monsoon shower, that is the shower or the rainfall before the monsoon season. Okay. Next, advancing monsoon. This season starts in the month of June and continues till the end of September. The advancing monsoon starts from the month of the June and continues till the end of the September. Till the end of the September, it continues and trying to move on, or whatever we say, it tries to improve the agriculture areas very effectively. because monsoon is necessary for improving the agriculture, for the improvement of the farming, and for the what we say, because it is helpful in the farming. Okay. Due to excessive heat of land during the summer season, a low pressure area develops over the northwest India. Due to the excessive heating of the land into the summer season got heated excessively. That's why during the summer season, and that's why the low pressure area develops over the northwest India. Into the northwest India, the hot season means the summer season creates the low pressure area. That's why it's become too much hot, and the air of that area also become warm. The southeast trade winds are attracted toward this region. The southeast trade winds means the southern eastern trade winds attracted toward this region. Why? Because this area becomes the low pressure area, and the area of the sea become the high pressure area. That's why the air on the high pressure attracts towards the low pressure area. Okay, that's why it become the reason for the excessive of the rainfall over the northern part and the southern part of the India. In the next video, we will get to know about the post or retreating monsoon, advancing monsoon, and nature of the monsoon. What is the nature of the monsoon? In the next video, we will get to know about that. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, everybody.